Hi folks, MasterlitchUK here. As you can see, I've gone back to old school. We're going to try to get back into playing Fallout 76. I used to love this game. Still do, in fact. It's only because my previous card was so awful. God, it was like a moving Van Gogh painting rather than actual graphics, where this card plays it beautifully. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to let my base load in. I'm just going to turn my back deliberately. And come on, where's my base? Hold on. Where's my base not loading in? Come on. It's taking forever to load. There you go. Welcome to my base. Let me come over here to show you. So it looks a bit... Oh, Tom's here. Friend of mine, hold on.
Well, what do you know?
Hello, scumbag, how are you? So, long time no see. Yeah, I've actually managed to get a graphics card that turns a game into something playable, not a painting. Oh, stay away from IBM graphics cards, I tell you. They're awful. So how is 76? Is it still as fun as it ever was?
Welcome home. You don't like talking? Get lost.
Sometimes I think I woke up in a pile of
God,
snow.
I'm gonna have to relearn this game, aren't I?
And I met someone, a stranger. Fine. But stranger isn't a stranger anymore. I don't believe in luck or fate or anything. I do know that I will never change.
What are we doing here?
Oh my God, it's so busy in here.
Don't you remember my bases of old? Hey, there's always room for more stuff in here. the Gleaming Depths like? Because I must remember half of things I haven't even done in this new version.
I don't know. Can you hear me, Master Lich?
I can. Am I not transmitting? Hold on.
You're definitely not speaking if you are.
Well, I'm trying to. Hold on. Sound. I can hear you. How's that?
Hey, there's that Brit.
I
know
pushed
so-
to talk on, sue me. It's a long time since I played this game.
Oh yeah.
Oh. I tell you, just stay away from IBM graphics cards. They are crap.
I ended up getting a hand-me-down. Was it a GTX 950?
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it's very pretty looking.
What, in here? Yeah.
Well, no, in here it's just it's ghastly.
It's tasteful. Give over. Okay, I like Nuka-Cola. What can I say? There's a theme here.
No, it's okay. This is a character I made just to become a ghoul.
I like it.
Never
Yeah.
imagined
It's not as
that.
good as your old
Terrible.
one, but I suppose you lost that one in when it screwed up, didn't you?
Yeah. I had to start all over from scratch, so.
Oh, that's gotta suck.
Well. I mean, it could have been worse.
That's true.
Or if it weren't for the fact that you gave me a code, I wouldn't have been able to afford to buy it. The game, so I appreciate that.
Hey, you know, if I get codes from various places, if I don't need it, I'll always pass it along, as you know.
Yeah.
What's the point of just keeping it if I'm not going to use it, but someone else might as well?
Oh yeah.
So, what's the new version like? The Gleaming Depths and all this lot? That's all new.
The raid. It's pretty rough. But the you know our normal crew of people, which is way whittled down.
Yeah.
The only people I see regularly are Grendel. I don't know if you
Alright.
remember him.
Yep, vaguely, yep.
Azio,
Oh, yep, yep.
and Dudist Priest.
Oh, yeah, I remember, dude. He was a nutter, he was.
Although those two right now, they're kind of hit and miss because they both live out in California.
Ah, yes.
So, from what I understand, where they're at, they're okay, but it's just because of everything going on, they have power issues and internet issues and that type of shit.
Oh, jeez, what a nightmare.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
No, I feel sorry for those little guys.
Oh god, yes.
I suppose that's one good thing about where you live. Hey, it may suck from certain things, but at least it's not on fire all the time.
Stranger.
You know, we don't have hurricanes where I'm at.
Isn't a stranger
We do get maybe 2 or 3 tornadoes a year, but that's it. For the whole state, not my area.
Yeah.
You know. But it's, and with the way that we have the lakes around us, you know, the summers aren't too bad. You know, it's actually one of the better, in my opinion, one of the better places to live. Plus, I guess it's one of the when I watched a video the other day, I didn't realize that Michigan is still like the 8th most prosperous state in the country.
Really? Blimey.
Yeah.
I thought it had problem.
No.
It was. Isn't it still part of a rust belt, as they call it, or is that lower, higher?
Well, Michigan was not really the Rust Belt. The Rust Belt was more like iron and steel production.
Oh, I see.
Michigan
Yeah.
was the Motor City.
Yeah.
We did the cars.
That's right.
Although we have the worst roads, go figure. I don't know how that works out.
You want us to come see ours? Jesus Christ. Oh, we're trying to turn England into a third world country, I swear.
Oh, I saw one, and it had to be England because of the all of the signs were in English, but the license plate were long and rectangular. But a guy walked up to an area that was cordoned off, and he took off a robe, and he went swimming in the pothole.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. I mean, I live right on the coast, so you get wet if you go one way, and but just in my immediate area, in the last week,
Never imagined that.
we've had 17 road closures. You can't even get from one side of a town to the other side of the town, and it's only a small town. You have to use every single back road. It's crazy at the moment.
Is it because of winter weather?
No, money.
Oh,
It's that plain and simple. This government is not spending money on shit. Everything is
Hey.
going into their pockets.
don't. I don't want to hear about the country going to shit and everything going into the leaders' pockets. You see what's going on, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Well, let me put it this way. You're starting to get the hang of it. We've had, oh God, what's it now? 17 years of this bullshit. And this lot coming going, oh, we're going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. I didn't vote for them. And of course, they're just another bunch of robber barons. Just change the name, same scum.
Oh yeah. But one of the things I love about that they added new is when you get legendary gear, you can dismantle it and for a chance to learn the ability to make that legendary ability.
Alright, how do you do it? What, on the, weapons bench and whatever?
On any bench, you can take any legendary piece of gear.
Let's have a look what I've got here. Okay, yeah.
Now, the chance is only like it's like less than a 5% chance or some shit.
Oh, I'm only picking out a load of basically junk I've just shoved in a box. So it doesn't matter if I break it and it doesn't happen, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, well that's why I looked at your vendor real quick when I got here, because it's like, okay, to make sure to tell you what to pull out, which is every weapon.
That's basically what I just did. I've kept all the quads for obvious reasons.
Well, and here's the thing though, is like I said, is you can now, if you learn the recipe. Well, here's the thing: when you deconstruct, now it actually tells you. It pulls up a little menu on what you have a chance to learn.
I'm just putting on my, the better fixing it stuff. I remember that trick.
But when you deconstruct, it'll tell you what you have a chance to learn, and then you have a chance to either get a skill box that is going to either be 1, 2, or 3 stars, depending on what the skill is.
Yeah.
And you have a chance to either, they'll give you a skill box, which will be put in your inventory, or you'll learn the recipe to make it yourself.
Okay, let's try this then. Weapons. There. Stay away from anything decent.
But what's nice is you can now take and build anything to how you want it.
Yeah. Oh, right. As I said, it seems to have changed a fair bit from what I remember. But it's not so alien, it's
Well, you know what's really I found really amazing is now, mind you, remember when we first started the game and there were no people,
oh god, yes.
and now you run around and there's people everywhere. Well, now
Never
you're gonna run
actually met
into there's a few
shareholders.
places on the map where they completely changed the map,
Yeah, I saw
and you're gonna be like,
Skyland Drivers, or what do I call it? Skyland Drive is now. Uh, oh, it's now Skyland Drive. It used to be St. Gal's down there.
oh, the part way at the south.
Yeah.
Yes, and dude, I actually didn't really do too much adventuring down there because I was hoping you'd come back and we could run through it together.
Well, I'm back.
The only problem is tonight isn't good because I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
Hey, don't worry. I'm only literally just popped in. I noticed you was on, so I thought I'd pop in, just say hi. Nah, nothing happened that time. But I get what you're saying about the. So you keep on breaking that stuff down.
Yeah, it's honestly I can't think of the last time I turned something in at like one of those legendary crunching up machines. Even though I like some of my one of my other characters has like half of the recipes.
Yeah.
But once you mod a weapon or gear with one of those boxes, it's locked to your character. You can't sell that piece of gear or even trade it. So be aware of that.
Okay, that's fair enough.
But if you do the event, or not the event, the raid, which is the Gleaming Depths, they introduced a four-star abilities.
Right.
So you can actually make things now even better.
Ah, sounds interesting.
Can I met someone?
Oh, here, I can show you. This is the armor set I collected.
Stranger anymore. I don't believe in luck or fate or anything. I do know that.
All right. See, it's got like green glowy bits.
Yes. It's the Vulcan armor. And I got that by just collecting, going and doing the raid.
All right.
The raid, it's like, there's actually 5 levels to the raid. You can progress as far as you can and then reset at any time.
Okay. Well, we'll have to do that whenever you're feeling up for it. A couple of days, whenever you're ready.
The key is, like, the first round, this character is not really set up for raiding. It's you.
Oh, I don't think this one is. This is just my running. This is my smallest character. I just
But,
happen to like it because of the weapons it carries.
The raid though is the first, actually not too bad. The second level sucks ass. Honestly, because it's like what is it, like the second or third level, I think it is. It's basically it works best if all but one people on the team die,
Oh,
and then that one person, it makes it easy for them to do it.
okay. Sounds a bit of a nightmare. Okay, right.
It can be, yeah, because like in the second part, it's in this area where you have to deal with mole miners,
All
right? But they have a insta kill ability.
Right.
Exactly. So there's reasons why it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But you get some cool things like here. This is one of the new weapons.
That looks like fun. What's that, a laser?
It's a Tesla cannon.
Ah,
It actually works a lot like the Tesla gun, except it's a heavy weapon.
like this one.
Yes, but it's
Oh, yeah, I see, yep. Slightly different animal.
but believe it or not, this character is a bowman.
Believe it or
Well-
not, this character started off as a bowman. But
Here's
the
the thing,
bows sucked so badly back then, I stopped using bows. Because I couldn't kill anything with a bow.
They've actually gotten better.
That's,
I get-
I understood they'd actually changed some stuff up at last. So hopefully you can
But-
actually kill stuff with bows and whatever now.
Well, to give you an idea, in my opinion, the hardest legendary creature in the game, without it being like the Scorch Beast, you know, like the end game thing,
Yep,
is the Mirelurk Queen.
yep.
And I took out a 3-star Mirelurk Queen with my bow earlier today.
Nice. So it's usable then, is what you're saying. Yep.
The key is with the I found with them is you have to paralyze the spout,
Gotcha, yep.
and they can't hit you with their poison.
Yep.
And then you paralyze the legs, and they can't move, and then you can jump down and wail on them with a melee weapon.
Yep.
But
Okay.
I made this character to turn into a ghoul, which
Yep.
should be coming next month, I believe.
Yes, I saw it was coming up in the patch notes. I mean, I've been doing a lot of... do you remember the old Stalker game?
Yes.
Oh, I've been playing Stalker 2 a lot. The new version, so I've been hanging around a lot out there, but it's only single player game.
I can't afford anything right now. Dude, I am so broke.
I'm
I
a
had
bit luckier. Basically, this year I managed to cash my admittedly very small private pension in, so we're not too bad at the moment. But yeah, we've been very broke for very many years, as you know.
Well, it's anything you can think of to fall apart. Like I had a full, my dog fell through a hole in the floor in the bathroom.
Poor sod.
I had to redo the roof, and it took me 7 months to find somebody just to do it.
I
My
suppose
car
you're
is.
too broken to get up there yourself these days. Yeah.
Oh, and that's the thing is I can't do that anymore.
Yeah. Well,
Then
nor
my
can
car, what used to be like a $200 repair, the other day I had to do, it was like $1,000 to replace the alternator.
Oh Jesus, that sucks. Yeah. Well, I am virtually in a chair these days myself. I've got basically strapping up from my toes to my crutch. Imagine, I call them bondage trousers. Imagine 2-inch like straps which are elasticated.
So like the compression pants type of thing?
Yes, but these are straps, and it does the same thing. It's because my legs are so blown up. Yeah, I tried to get on with those stocking things, couldn't get them on. My back just screamed every time I tried to put damn things on. But I can put these straps on because they're elasticated. I can just, hook myself up.
Well, it's they want to, they keep wanting my doctor keeps wanting to, because I keep refusing pain pills. He keeps wanting to give me one of those machines that you hook up the electrodes to and you zap yourself.
TENS machine, yeah, they work well. If you can
Yeah,
stand them. A lot of people don't like them.
But I live alone and I can't put them on my back where I need them by myself.
I can tell you a cheat for that. Remember, the spine is a hole. So you don't try to put them on where your damage is, you put them on where you can above it. As long as it's before your brain. So if you can get it on your shoulders, if you see what I mean, it'll still interrupt the signal before it gets to your brain.
Well, it's where I need to put it on. I can't apply it myself. So,
Yeah.
but
It's not
when I go tomorrow, I have to have them reprint out. I lost it during the holidays. They gave me a new order to try a chiropractor now.
Oh yeah, the old manipulators, yeah. Bone breakers,
So
what they're called.
if that helps, because I seem to have the floating rib on my right side is causing issues.
Ooh, ouch. Oh, so I just
Yeah.
jumped out the back trying to get some more water. Because that's one of my weaknesses.
One of the things I really like, it's on this scoreboard,
Yeah.
is the pets. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I did actually. I've got a load of points. I was wondering what to do with them actually. Let's have a quick look
Well,
at mine.
the way they do the season is really fucked up now. It's like, I don't know if you have first or not.
I do still have first, yes.
Okay, the first you got a lot more options, but like with running it free, like I am, you have to pick every item all in order to get to when you get to the end, in order to do the repetitive things.
Right.
You can't pick and choose the things you like. You have to take everything.
Yes, I see. I see there's a tester cannon in this one.
Yes.
But it's on a lot further than obviously I've got to, because as you say, you've got to unlock each set of screens, haven't you, as you go along.
Uh-huh.
I'm only on... God. Which number's that? Oh, sorry, I was reading something else there. I'm only on page 2, so give you an idea.
Well, I've been on every day, and I'm at level 122.
Wow.
But like I said, I don't get the extra bonus quests and all that the Fallout first ones get.
Yeah.
But there are some really neat things that they've added. There's actually content that they've added. They've changed a lot of things. You have to watch your cards. You might have to move them around.
I noticed that some of my old cards no longer work, shall we say.
Or they changed them from like now some cards only need, you only need 1 rank in it instead of 3 and things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like things are looking kind. I mean, it's still the same old broken game.
Yeah, well, but we know that it's not anything that we don't know, isn't it? It's so.
But I'll say this, like the last couple patches have been kind of surprisingly bug free.
Blimey, they actually got their act together. Jeez.
No.
Okay, I was hoping a little too much, yeah. Okay.
Because they just, like, one of the latest things is they introduced is a imitation bottle cap machine.
I saw.
And they had something where it was giving way too much away, so it was broken.
Still the same broken shit then, yeah.
Or the one thing I loved was, what was it? Is they did one of the weekly events was the spooky scorched or whatever. But it was
those things, yeah.
It was around Christmas, so it was the holiday scorched.
Oh yeah, I remember them, yeah.
but they changed something. You'll notice you find a lot more in monsters' inventories now.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, when they did that, they broke the spooky scorched.
Of course they did.
And I was reading about they changed Fashna now, where oh my god, they're gonna break it probably. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. I still play the damn game. I mean, it's been on my. I must get back to it, but as I said, it was just so awful playing on that other card.
I gotta ask you, what were your thoughts on the TV show?
I really enjoyed it actually. I know a lot of people were down on it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun, but I took it as rather like a lot of the TV shows, something to enjoy, not something to take as absolute canon and as read as sort of thing. Just
I look at
enjoy
it
it
this
as
way.
it's part of the universe. Just enjoy it, sort of thing.
It's the most faithful adaptation of a video game to TV show that I've seen.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was a bit of fun. Enjoy it. It was well acted. I especially liked the guy who's doing the Ghoul character. I thought he did that bleeding well. He's obviously done some research or listened to people that understand the game.
He talked to a lot of people, but he really didn't. He was one of the people that really didn't do much research.
Oh.
They wanted a fresh kind of. They told him the people. He relied on other people how to play the character. Let's put it that way.
Well, they obviously got it because I would say he did a pretty damn good version of a Ghoul.
Oh God, yes. The makeup alone was, I thought, phenomenal.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, all of it was. I mean, even the creatures that they had, the power suit was done. It felt like it had weight, mass, and real. You know, it. I wasn't quite sure about the knights, the way they made them, like a bunch of idiots just running around, just handing things off to the master sort of thing. But that's just a personal choice, isn't it? I thought the knights errant should have been a bit more.
I kind of looked at it like these are the guys that were the only ones left.
Yeah.
After they came back from going to the East Coast. So these weren't the cream of the crop to begin with.
No, yeah, I can get where you're coming from. But as I said, it's a personal opinion, you know.
I can
still enjoy them.
I just love that all three of the characters is the thing that they wanted most. They got, and they let it go.
Yes. Yeah, that was.
How good to see you again. Are you
That
up
was
for
funny.
another photo reconnaissance
I
mission?
I just can't believe that she is British.
Splendid.
Yeah, she
Ella
did a
Purnell.
good
Which
American accent.
settlement
Yeah.
do you intend
Oh
to
my
gather
God.
information about?
When I heard her talking for the first time, I'm like, what?
Excellent choice. Those are fine folk. Quite pleasant. Good hunting, as they say. As I'm sure you
dear.
observed during your visit
You all
to
right
the
down there?
Dalmatian settlement, much of the construction there is based on wooden logs. The settlement is to
I gotta
thrive
tell
and
ya.
grow. Then the mill saw used to cut the logs must remain in
Soon as I
good
can
working
breathe.
order. We'd like you to photograph the saw
Quit smoking
so that we can ascertain
tobacco.
its condition.
Blimey.
Right? It's been a year and a half now since I've had a cigarette.
Good on
Although
you.
I still smoke pot, as you might be able to tell.
Well, you probably need something to deal with the pain, old chap. You know I'm not going to decry you for that. I'm in
Well, and
chronic
it's
pain
legal here now.
myself. So, yeah.
It's legal here now. But before, I was always like, like counting every quarter gram of weed I had because I never had any. I'm a smoker, so I smoke pot.
Yep.
Well, my neighbor, I got a new neighbor,
Uh-huh.
and they needed help because their car got wrecked. Now, mind you, this is over a year ago. They still don't have a car, but I help them get around because, they're nice people. They're older than me. Blah, blah, blah. Well, it turns out, I guess his brother is a grower.
Well, something to benefit all the people, then, isn't it? We can help
Well,
them, and they can help you.
at the end of the growing season, so about 3 months ago, right at the end of summer type of thing, my neighbor called me up one day and he's like, "Yeah, come over." I went, "Okay." I go on over there and he handed me a kitchen garbage bag that was full. He goes, "Here, this should last you a little while."
Blimey.
It was between 12 and 14 kilos.
Jesus Christ. I'm not a smoker, but I understand weights well enough to know that is a lot.
Well, to give you an idea, now mind you, I don't know what the centigram things would be, what it translates into, but I smoke about a gram a day of pot, which ain't much. It's like 2 bowls.
Yeah, well, a kilogram is 1,000 grams.
Well, yeah, so I've got enough to last me a while.
Yeah, no shit. Well, good. I'm glad for you.
Oh yeah, so finally, that's the only thing I don't have to worry about. Now, mind you, it's not the best shit on the planet.
Hey, but it does the job.
It's actually not bad, and it's that 4-letter word that I love so much. Free.
Free, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not free because he's a Trump supporter.
Well, you can't
I'm
have
not,
everything.
definitely not.
Hey, I don't support Labour anymore, so
I don't want to hear any
understand.
of your shit. That's all.
Unfortunately, my partner still does, so yeah, you can't have everything.
But yeah, the pets thing is kind of neat because it's like once every, I think, 3 to 4 hours. If you have, like, I've got something built. It's a pile of leaves. It's something for the dog to play with.
Oh yeah.
And like once every 3 to 4 hours, they will bring you a legendary item when you're in camp.
Nice.
And it's ranged from 1 star to 3 star. It's completely random.
All right, so you can only get the 4 stars at the new thing then.
Correct.
Gotcha.
To
You
give
can't
you an
get
idea,
them from like the Scorch Beast or anything like that.
No.
Okay.
That is a
Foundation and those raiders up at Crater just
raid thing only.
They want to take
I would imagine
But-
nukes are way down then these days.
Well, and there's now I don't know. Were you still playing when they did the big Nuka-Cola World?
Yep.
Okay, so you're aware of that one.
Wow. We
they added now, if you nuke that very southern part of the map, anywhere below like where the map line used to be, kind of thing,
Yeah.
Excellent.
the nuke gets sucked into that big swirling anus in the sky,
Right, yeah.
but it triggers an event at the power station where you have to take out 3 fucking huge robots. It's kind of like
I think I walked into one of those events by accident. I was poking around that Skyland Drive area one afternoon, just trying to get the bloody game working on that other card.
And you got the event?
Yeah, I walked into it. There was something weird going on there, so I think I know what you're on about.
It's these 3 like 30-foot tall robots, and if the key is the robots are like linked, so if you take out one robot, the other 2 robots get stronger. So the strategy is you take down each robot equally. That almost never happens. One of the what is it? I think the meta right now is, what is it? The electrified auto axe with the furious weapon speed, and I forget what the 3rd and 4th star item are.
Oh right, so it's gone back to basically hand weapons rather than range stuff.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Although, like the plasma Gatling, you still see the railway guns. You still see a lot of fixers. Like I said, being able to not only take any weapon and then monkey with it however you want, but then to add that 4th star then can make it even better.
I bet. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to having that.
But to give you an idea, like I've got that suit of armor that I had, 3 of the pieces were 4-star, and that's only because they dropped that way.
Yeah.
But let's see, the mods I've got. Let's see, one is called Combo Breaker. It's when dealing damage, 50% chance not to use any action points. 10% chance for auto melee weapons.
Well, yeah, wow. That's worth having.
That one's actually not too bad. I've got one that's called Battle Loader, which it doesn't sound bad, but in reality it sucks. It's 15% chance to instantly reload when bashing enemies.
Yeah. So you have to do a weird action to do it, yeah.
Well, not a weird action, but you have to bash, which...
Yeah. But in the middle of combat, you don't really want to be messing around trying to bash and whatever while shooting.
I got this. Actually, those are the only 2 I've got in my stash. But yeah, like anti-armor has gotten anti-armor weapons are very popular. Quad is always fun, I think.
Yes, well, this character, all they run are quads. Quad lightning, quad plasma gun, and quad the fixer.
Oh, it's okay. I got it off of an Atom thing. It's the Cold Shoulder shotgun.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Oh my god, it is amazing. It's a quad double barrel that also adds a freeze effect, and oh my god, I made a shotgun character and found that, and it's like, oh my, this is perfect.
Yeah, that's you.
This character, though, like you said, since I'm going ghoul and ghouls are melee, I'm trying out different melee weapons to see what I like best.
I might have a weapon for you then. I've got a lightning one in one of my characters. Hand weapon.
A lightning what?
You know, one of those electro. Looks like a bloody laser thing.
Oh,
Hand laser thing.
a probulator, yes.
Yeah, but it was a 3-star one of those I picked up somewhere, but I don't actually use them myself. So you're
Well,
welcome
it's
to it if you want it.
I'll always take a look. It's right now. I found the fastest, most damaging weapon, one-handed. I found is the plasma cutter.
That's it, the plasma cutter. I'm sorry, my brain was going.
Okay, I've got one of those right now. And the most damaging two-handed weapon actually is the
misty, foggy crap.
the two-handed battle staff thing. What is it? The pole arm.
Oh yeah, I haven't got any of those, but I know what you mean.
I actually got one. I'm just working my way towards getting recipes and stuff. Like I said, starting from scratch. This character actually only I made this character on I think it was Christmas Day. I was bored and I went, well, I might as well make a character to become a ghoul.
Yep, one of your. It was always one of your goals to be a ghoul. I remember.
Well, and this time it's for real.
Yep. Not just a
The only
skin.
thing is, will I like it?
Well, I would imagine that trying to stop from going feral would be interesting. I don't know how quite they're going to do that.
Well, it's something you manage with drugs. Drugs and radiation or something. I don't know. We'll find out
We'll
more.
find out, yeah. But yeah, it sounds like fun.
And once I started with this character, I've been having fun with a bow. Because I figured, well, I can do bow. And then when I go glowy green, and that's the thing, is when you go glowy, you do, what is it, 400% melee damage.
Right.
So might as well, like, whoa, well, what then? You know, your ranged weapon accuracy drops by 400%, but you do 400% more melee damage or some shit like that. So, yeah, that way I can go. I'll switch from my bow to whatever weapon I've got.
Oh right. I'll have to start carrying a melee weapon then, again. Because I must admit, it's
I'm
about
just
the only
mad you
thing
can't
I'm not
make a
carrying.
shovel.
Come for the cookout?
And I don't want to do Earl to get a legendary shovel.
Here at Hemlock Holmes Golf Club, we
Oh
want to
god, I
provide
remember.
fun
Oh
experience.
god.
So we're holding a community cookout for all the nearby families. It just really
So I'm
rubs
just trying
my
to travel
action
around
as
and
though
trying
I
to
don't
remember
have
all
any
the
meat to
places I
grill.
used to
Could
go
you get
to
me
do
some
all the
Brad stag
quests.
meat? You can also find Yaoguai meat and deathclaw meat. Oh, I'll be able to make some exotic steaks.
Oh, I missed the pumpkin house.
Yeah. As I said, I'm just running around trying to remember just how I did all the daily stuff.
It's I remember the pattern I used to run, but I don't follow it anymore because I don't remember it exactly.
Yeah, I'm just doing it as I think. Oh yeah, used to go there, used to go here.
How did I
no doubt I'll probably forget half of it. But that's half the
Well,
fun, isn't it? Relearning it.
well, and like I said, the thing that'll get you is when you go to an area you've been to 1,000 times and it's like, wait, something's different.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. It's always fun to come back to a game that you know and love and, just haven't done for a bit.
I'll tell you, for me it was the second episode of the TV show. Because when it showed you what VATS would look like in real life,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, well, I'm going
Sign
to...
up.
No, it's either I'm going to either install 76 or Fallout 4. And since I've played Fallout 4 about 76 times, I figured, well, at least if I came back to 76, there's a chance I could run into people I know.
Yep. And as good. I mean, I love Stalker, but I do wish it was multiplayer. Because it's the people, as you say, you miss. I love the area, but it does get a bit monotonous just running into NPCs. That I remember, like in the old days here, when nobody spoke and it was just all text on the screen. It did get a little monotonous after a while. I have got to put my run command back in here.
But one thing, once you get, as you break down things, if you get learn any of those, or you get one of those boxes, you may not notice it because it's sometimes you're just breaking down all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
You make the legendary mods at a Tinkerbench. So I believe you can go to one and... Does it show you them? Or are they all grayed out? I'm not sure. But it's kind of neat. Some of the legendary mods have very interesting recipes. Like, I'll give you an example. Like the explosive skill modifier. It needs an explosive bobblehead and I think a grenade.
Makes logical sense, yeah.
Like, what is it? A mutant slayer's, though, you have to use a mutant's head. Well, there's only one place in the game to get it.
Okay.
And it's down inside Radiation Rumble. You can find down one of the side tunnels, there's a mining cart that has all of these parts of a super mutant. But or like the one that's the lightweight, where 90% reduced weight. That one is just a bunch of cork. They kind of put some thought into what you would need to make the unyielding mod. You need Excel is one of them. You need 6 doses of Excel in order to make one piece of that. So don't throw away some of your meds that you might have used to.
I used to basically just sell them, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, the Excel is the one everybody wants because it's not always easy to find. And if you want to play bloody, well, you kind of have to.
Yeah, I never really got into bloody. I know everyone used to rave about it, but every time I used to try it, God, who used to be the one that always used to be doing bloody? The Aussie guy.
Gimme?
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember his name.
No, Gimmy's U.S. I forget who the Aussie was.
He was always bloody, and he always, oh, you gotta do it, you gotta do it. So whenever I tried it, I used to just drop it, within seconds every time. So I gave up on that one.
Well, I always said I have a hard enough time staying alive with full health.
Yeah, that's what I mean. God,
Why would I take it down to only 10%?
yeah, my reactions are not that great. I'm disabled. Don't expect me to hit keys that quick.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, if there's any plans you particularly need, I might have them. So I've got a shitload of plans in various characters.
Honestly, if I needed something, I wouldn't know what it was.
Well, if you ever figure out you need something, yell, I might well have it. Kicking around the
The only thing
pile.
the only thing I can think of that I'm looking for at the moment, and I believe it's something more recent, was the I think at one of the last Mothman events, they gave away it's a recipe for the Mothman totem, or not totem, but a book that you can put in your camp. And if you read the book, it gives you like a 5% experience boost for an hour. But it's good to have in your camp, It's,
Yeah.
I like my camp a lot.
I don't believe in luck or fate or anything.
But I think that's more recent.
No. So I'm just looking down my list. No.
I think it was.
I haven't got anything in Mothman, I must admit. I'm just looking down my list here. No, I must not have done that one, or not have got it.
Well, like you said, I think that's from a more recent one. But I will say this: I've seen a few videos, and the people have data mined this next season,
Have you
which
got
is
Whistle in the Dark? I remember that was quite a good one.
Whistle in the Dark. On this character, I do not, but I don't really need it on this character. I've been doing with the characters that thing where you only learn the weapon classes for the weapons that you use,
Gotcha, yep.
so that when I get drops, there's a better chance of it being something I can use.
Makes sense.
And this character is mostly has melee stuff, melee and bows.
Yeah, and you probably know all the bow stuff I know, so you wouldn't be able to...
Well, and the only ones that they have, they're all factional too. So I don't think even if you had them, you could give them to me.
That's a shame.
Because that's something you have to get neighborly factions level in order to acquire. Unless you can find the wandering vendor, which luckily I did. At least for I had enough for like the first recipe. That was about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I must admit I've been also playing a hell of a lot of survival still.
What is that Crossfire X? Is that a game, or is that the software you use to capture the game that you're playing?
Crossfire X is a little program. All it does is put like a crosshair in the centre of your screen. It makes
Okay.
but you know how your when you're aiming on games, they sort of zoom out, zoom in slowly to give you more accuracy.
Uh-huh.
This is a very tiny X all the time. So if you put that on something, you know the bullet is going to go roughly there. You can ignore the animation of your game. It just helps with aiming. Because, you know, I'm old.
Oh, no,
I need all the help I can get.
No, I thought it was a game because that was the one thing I would see. It would pop up on Steam.
Yes, it's because it's a Steam program. It's a free thing. It doesn't cost anything. It's just one of their.
No, I was just wondering if it was a game because that was the one I see you in a lot.
Yeah, no, it just sort of runs it up when I run a program.
Honestly, I keep seeing your videos on YouTube. They pop up on my feed, and it's like, dude, I almost want to reload the Division, but I don't remember my passwords.
Oh, you need to just get hold of Ubisoft. As long as you got the email, the same email address, you
That's
can
the only
recover
thing is
them.
I don't remember what email address I used.
I would honestly just go to Ubisoft, you know, the main web page. Use your standard email address
Try to log in.
and try and log in. And if you can't, just go for the lost password and just put your email address in. And if it pops up, great. If it doesn't, well, you have to figure something else out. But yeah, this machine, my current machine, is actually completely different to when you knew it.
Okay.
Because we had a bit of a disaster here. Basically, the roof came in,
Dangerous out there.
and everything got rather wet.
Like I said, dude, I myself had to deal with a roofing incident this year, too.
Yeah, so that was interesting, shall we say.
What's really bugging me is my dog has got only a few days, a couple of weeks, I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry
I don't
to
want
hear that. I know he's a lovely dog.
I don't want to deal with it, but I have to.
I know what you're saying, but when they're an old friend that you've had for many years, it sucks when their time comes. I quite understand.
Well, like I said, it's every time I turn around, something else is going wrong.
Seems to be life, unfortunately, old chap. Seems to be life.
Human flesh is not
Yeah, but
acceptable, tender,
just and the big thing I'm worried about now is the few meager benefits that I do have are probably going to disappear.
Well, if he carries on being idiotic, yeah, I'll be worried myself.
Reminder. Any
If
You know
I
what?
lived
You know what
in
I
your
don't
country.
understand.
discounts will be
What I think is kind of crazy is
said.
the multiple. I think it's up to 4 now. They're saying attempts on his life have all been from his own followers.
It says something, doesn't it?
What happens when he pisses off somebody that's actually intelligent?
Get your
Yeah.
rating. Supplies. Here.
Yep, well,
Or don't.
I guess you
don't
get a new
care.
president.
The only thing is J.D. Vance is not any better.
I was going to say, but I don't know who your deputy is.
Wanna buy some
So
junk.
yeah,
He's Trump without the orange,
an idiot, man.
and without the. He doesn't pretend to be a billionaire. He's just a
Yeah,
regular.
I heard about his
That's
shit coin he
available in
pulled on the
exchange
first
for
day.
pillaged, loot, pillaged, loot. Available in exchange for
you know.
caps.
Anyone
Oh,
that buys
dude,
into his stuff and is stupid enough to invest in anything he's involved in deserves to have their money taken, in my opinion.
Yep. I mean,
Need some ammo, Kens.
we're in what I like to call the FAFO part of our.
Yeah, fuck around and find out time, yeah.
Yep. Like I said, my biggest worry is that we actually have the ability to vote in 4 years. And already today I've heard rumblings on the news about there's one of his cronies that wants to pass something that he can have a third term already.
I thought that was against your constitution.
Well, that's why they want to change the Constitution.
Don't you need 2/3 to do that? Good luck in getting that.
Oh, that's that. Thankfully, trust me.
I may not be an expert in your constitution, but I understand that much.
Dude, every time I turn,
confusing.
every time I turn around, he's disabling some other part of the thing for no other reason other than to cause chaos, so that you don't notice what he's doing over here. You know.
Yeah, well, I hear he's already getting court cases rolled out against him for his Doge bollocks and whatever. So, hope he's going to need all his money for lawyers, isn't he? So.
Honestly, what I see happening is, first of all, he has to survive 4 years
You have the photograph
because
I asked for?
between him pissing off his
Very
own
well.
people
Ah,
and his
you've-
diet of McDonald's and
very.
steaks well done with ketchup, I don't think he's healthy enough to last 4 years. I really don't.
With your logic.
That's
It's
serious.
true,
I thought
I'll
that was a
want to
joke.
collect more photographs in the future.
Oh, that's real.
Oh, I always
Very
thought
well,
that was a
I'll
joke.
increase the reward.
Dude, everything you
Here are
see
your
about
maps.
him when you go, no, that's
Come and
just
see me
exaggeration.
again,
No, that's
and
him.
I might have more
All right.
work
I must
for
admit,
you.
I wasn't that bothered to find out, but I always disfigured it was a, oh, ho, ho, ho.
Like
Oh,
that.
yeah, very good.
It's some kind of a skinned bobcat or something that they sewed onto at the top of his head. I don't know.
Yep.
I actually watched something a few years ago that was from a plastic surgeon where they showed exactly how they stretched the scalp, and when you look at his hair, it's like, yeah, that's exactly what they did. Holy crap. The fact that somebody would be that vain as to
I heard it's like a reversed asshole when you drag it all together.
Dude, that orange that they paint on him has to be carcinogenic.
Can but hope. Well, as he's wants, he was getting out of the WTO. Just hope you don't get another bloody pandemic.
Yeah, because like that wouldn't happen in when's the last time something like that ever happened?
Couple of years.
My big complaint is with him releasing all of these
Oh, but
January 6th
seven,
idiots.
yeah, one's already back in jail, isn't he? Because he was bloody
Oh yeah.
complete psychopath.
Well, and I guess there are a couple of judges that are pushing back. But
Bishop too, as if I heard right.
it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Fucking insane.
Well, I don't understand all the tech bros kissing the ring.
What do you want, Rox? I don't know what you want. I'm right here. Rox is trying to tell me something, but he's not on the team.
Oh, still Alphos. Didn't know that. Legendary treasure hunters.
That's actually something that's going on. It just started today. Or
I noticed
yesterday.
someone run out in front of me just so.
Yeah, kill him.
I just have. I remember that sound. I was thinking, oh yeah, I remember what that is.
Yeah, that just started.
Ah, is that the latest one? Cool. Okay.
They've been trying to do something like something each week to keep things spicy.
Oh, that's good. I'm more inclined to, you know.
Breaking things.
That's half the fun. What have they broken this week? Yeah.
But they don't break it in good ways. They the last one was the like I said, the spooky scorched that wouldn't spawn.
Yeah, but when have they ever broken things well? Let's be honest.
There were a few things that they broke pretty, a couple good that worked out well at first.
At first, and then they broke it right back again.
One thing I guess that they have added, it's down in that new area, is I don't know if you heard about the they've got a credit sink or a cap sink that it's a caravans at the very bottom of the map down at like here. Let me put a marker here.
I'm looking. Oh yeah, there, yeah.
There's a spot just to the right of that called Milepost 0.
Right.
And when you go down there, you can start a quest line where you can actually start trade caravans. And what it is when you pay credits to start a caravan, and then you have to go to it and protect it as it goes around the map.
Gotcha.
And it'll go from point A to point B, and then you get credit.
All right.
And it's one way, it's another way that something they added that, like, you can make choices how you set up your caravan office, on who you hire, how you decorate, and each one there's different tiers of rewards and.
Okay, yeah, it's something else to do. I'm gonna have to, as I said, I'm gonna slowly make my way back into it. Like I'm gonna have to do all the Skyland drive stuff and all of that. Go through all that quest line on all my characters, no doubt.
Oh yeah, and like I said, I'm guessing it's at least a month away, the ghoulification. But from what I understand is the quest line to become a ghoul is only about half an hour to an hour, depending on how long you play at it. It's not a long quest to do it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, like I say, I'm going to slowly work my way back around, and I will work my way into it and figure it out, as I say.
The one that I actually had a lot of fun doing just recently was the the astronaut who fell to Earth quest.
Oh yes, yeah. I've already got. Well, I've got her in my camp.
Well, like you said, I had to start everything from scratch.
Yeah.
The one I will say I did look up. I think it's Joey Bellows. He's a camp companion you can buy with gold.
Right.
Not gold with, yeah, or maybe it is gold. I think it is gold. You have to have full thing, I think, with foundation. But
Oh,
if you
him,
have,
yeah.
he's like a stand-up comedian, some sort. But if you have him in your camp, he actually, I believe he gives you like a 2.5 hour companion bonus instead of the regular hour.
Oh, right. That's different.
Well, each one does something a little different, and I guess that one it just extended it. That's all.
I just come join you, Fever people. I just noticed it was on. I just managed to screw up the Helmlock Holmes thing, so I just sold all the meat. Idiot.
Heads up, responders.
Try again.
The food processing machines at Mama Dolce's have finally cooled down enough to work again. I've set them up to make cans of stew using the ingredient containers spread
I
around
usually
the
don't
factory.
do that quest.
Machines make a hell of a racket, so
I find it to be a pain in the ass.
It is a pain in the ass, but you know.
Anything with like,
Unfortunately, a lot of them are pain in the ass.
I've actually done oh, what's the one Project Paradise recently?
Oh
A
yeah.
few times because it was during when they did the mutated events.
Yep. What we got left?
Yeesh.
Beef stock. Oh, there you go.
I will say this: one of the bows I had, I really liked. I had to get rid of because I kept killing me with it.
Oh, is it had a grenade effect on it?
Well, it was explosive and poisonous. And it was okay until you had to shoot something that was within 6 feet of you,
Yeah.
and then you
blowback.
killed yourself.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Oh man, I died so many times.
That sounds like something I'd do.
Poison is not as effective against everything else as it is against you, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But oh my god. But no, the big key is right now is getting the oh, have you done, oh shit, what mission is it? Eviction notice.
No.
There's one, if you see it come up, it's one where you're going against super mutants, and you have to defend a radiation detector, and it's in a like a
Oh,
little
it's in
valley.
a crater, isn't it? It's in a big crater down the bottom there.
Kinda. Well, it's in like this long ravine, kind of.
Yes, I have done it. I'm
Well,
not sure
the
if this
thing is-
character's done it, but I've done it with a character. Let's put it that way.
It drops so much legendary gear, and it's a good one to learn things with. 'Cause
Oh, okay.
you're
I'll look
getting-
out for it.
You're getting 30 or 40 legendaries per run, you know? You know, some quests you'll get maybe 7 or 8 legendaries if you're lucky.
Yeah.
That one you get like 20 to 30, you know?
Alright, so it's definitely worthwhile then.
Oh yes. but be prepared because it can be a bitch. Because it keeps spawning 3-star super mutants. That's where all the legendaries come from. But yeah, it's gonna be a little, especially if a level 20 runs in and starts it without there being at least, you need at least 8 to 10 maybe to really pull it off.
Yeah, it's a bit like oh god, the
Creation Rumble.
yeah, that one.
That's still a good one for experience, though.
Oh yeah, I know. I used to enjoy that one. I seem to remember I always have to put my bloody suit on for that one, though.
Well, it's whether or not people run around to get the ore.
Oh, I always go for the ore. I'd rather sit there and do the ore than, you know, kill everything. But I always was a Boy Scout.
One thing you'll see a lot of people are using like the the cremator,
Oh yeah, yeah.
or the holy fire.
Not sure
I actually got one on. I think it's on my other character. It's a flamer that actually looks like a dragon head.
Oh yes, I have seen it. Yeah.
You get that one from the event or the raid.
As I said, it's been.
Oh, I thought we were done.
No, you've got to go through to this reset twice, haven't you? Not once.
I almost left the game.
Oopsie.
Oh, we're done. We've been here too long.
How much have you smoked?
It's been really cold and snowy here, so a lot. I haven't gone outside.
Yeah, it's bloody freeze. We got a bloody storm happening outside our place. I'm just looking up at my clock. It's got a temperature on it. Yeah, it's bloody cold in here at the moment.
Well, it's Fahrenheit and Celsius. They both meet at 0, right?
They do indeed.
Well, we've been in
32
single digits for the last week. You know, so that's pretty freaking cold.
Yeah.
Okay, now I can leave.
Now you can leave, yeah. But at least that's your daily done now, then. Let's go get some more meat. Do that stupid quest.
Yeah, I'm trying to finish. I just got Foundation up to Neighborly, and I've got like about a quarter of a way to go for Raider.
Yeah, I remember that was a massive pain in the ass. It's like trying to get the bloody backpack. Oh god, I remember
I only
how
got
long
that,
that took me.
I only got that a couple days ago.
As I said, I remember how long that. I think I played for something like 2 years before I even tried to get the bloody backpack, because I never did it. It was just such a long quest. I thought, oh, I ain't got time for this nonsense.
You know what was crazy? I actually, what was it? It took me. I did the gold heist before New Year's.
Yeah.
So it was only like 4 days old when I did. The character was only that old when I did the gold heist.
Ambitious.
And what sucked was I couldn't do it the way I wanted to do it, which is I like going through. I like the storyline better with the Raiders.
Yeah.
So but I could go through and I could all the way through the Johnny, what's his name, Johnny something or other, the one raider guy, who he acts as your pimp, and you have to, not pimp, but your slaver. You have to go fight 3 rounds in the pit.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yep.
Anyway, I could go all the way through that, and he wouldn't shoot the guy. He would just stand there, and I guess it's something they just fixed, like 3 days ago.
God.
Like, about fucking time.
Yeah, don't rush, guys. Yeah.
So yeah, because of that, I was kind of stuck until I went, well, fuck it, I'll just do it with Foundation.
Yeah. Don't sell the goddamn meat this time. Go give it to a bloody bloke. Goddamn it.
It's okay. But on this character, I had so much ant meat that my freezer was completely full. And it took me forever to learn the recipe for red ant lager.
Yeah.
I was so mad.
Oh yeah, you like doing his quests, don't you, Drunken
Viv.
Robot?
Kind of like my favorite gig for with the raiders is to track down the hunters, lie to them, and say, "Oh, I already killed him."
Yeah, I remember you always used to do that one.
And then you go to the raider and go, "Oh, you got to go back to the camp."
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing, because it's like, you know that they're walking right by him going, "Wait a second, were we supposed to kill that guy?"
Hey, didn't he look like a guy who is already dead?
Did you get a chance to watch that Skeleton Crew?
I have got it, yes.
You haven't, but you haven't watched it yet?
I've watched the first episode.
Yeah. I was going to say, I highly recommend it.
Okay, maybe I'll have a sit down and watch it later.
If you like the Amblin Entertainment movies from the 80s,
I do.
then I think you'll love it. Including, I swear to God, that they steal sound cues from Goonies.
Oh, wicked! I love it. Yep. My sense of humour. Yep.
But just the music, you'll be sitting there going, and you'll go like, "Wait, that sounded just like."
No, I love the old 80s films, so yeah.
It was so much reminding me of that shit. Oh, I found a treasure hunter.
Hey, what up?
Only a 1 star, but hey.
I think it was a 2-star one I just ganked, so. But hey, every bit helps.
No, when I first came back, I was talking to Gimme a lot.
Yeah,
But he got in a really bad car accident first.
Oh, sick, yeah.
He got better, and then I guess he went on tour with some band as their sound or something guy.
Yeah, I seem to remember him doing that, yeah.
And I haven't seen, he hasn't been back since.
So he's either drunk or still on tour.
Well, I think it didn't pay him enough to actually have his own room, so he couldn't really cart around a computer.
Oh, right.
Or his laptop didn't run it or something, I forget. But oh god, dude, yeah, since they've legalized weed around here, I am within a 20-minute drive. There are probably 20 different dispensaries.
Nice.
But here's the thing: is I have no need to go to a dispensary because right now I've probably got 2 years worth of weed.
Yeah, you said about your
I
neighbour
never
doing you a pile there. So yeah, cool.
Well, honestly, sitting right next to me, I've got a large mason jar that is filled to the top of ground up, ready to go. I just take a pinch, put it in the bowl, in the pipe, smoke a little, and then tap it out.
Life is good, yep.
Yeah.
But as I've always said to you, whatever works for you. I'm not gonna tell anyone how to live their life. Not Mike.
Yeah, it's... Although I will say this, I try not to game too much when I'm on eating gummies. Because that weed gummies, man, can be dangerous. Like, oh, I'll just take 2. Well, the ones I have, 2 is actually 4 doses.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
And it's like, well, I took another one because it wasn't working quick enough, and then it started working.
Then it really worked, yeah.
And then you're trying to shoot stuff in the face, and it's not working because
You're shooting a
you're
tree.
like, exactly. I will say this, you'll notice that they darkened everything.
I had noticed that. I thought it was my monitor at first,
No.
but
They want you to have to use your flashlight. Because they want you to get caught by jump scares now and shit.
Luckily, I don't suffer from that shit.
Well, it's not so bad here, but when you start going around down south, it gets dark.
Yeah, what, you're roaming around the devil's anus down there, yeah.
Have you seen Deadpool and Wolverine yet?
Yes, I have seen that. Bloody excellent.
From what I understand, I was watching something the other day that they were talking about. I guess the rumor is they've nabbed Hugh Jackman to at least 2 more movies that they want to do with like a trilogy of Wolverine and Deadpool movies.
Excellent. I'm up for that. Oh, gotcha, you idiot. Just got another treasure hunt.
Nice. I would love to see, I think they were laughing about like the next one being called Deadpool and Wolverine and Gambit.
Oh, Gambit. Oh, right, yeah.
Welcome to the Black Bear Lodge, a family-friendly hunting club.
That was some stellar surprise casting, I will say that.
Sign up for the tournament.
Yeah.
Very well. I'll add your name to the rolls.
But he gets it where I think Marvel is starting to take it a bit too easy.
I've marked some hunting grounds.
I like the idea of them bringing Dracula back. going more towards the horror side, like they did with Werewolf by Night. I don't know if you've seen that.
Oh, definitely, definitely. You know, I was never a fan at first of Keanu Reeves as Constantine, but he did such a good job, and I'd love to see him to reprise that role.
Oh, God, yes. Yeah. Or even which will work better in there is just be John Wick. He could be Baba Yaga quite happily in the same universe.
Did you see that Jason Momoa was cast as Lobo?
No, but yeah, that'll work.
In a DC movie, he's going from Aquaman to Lobo, but he's going to, I guess, be in the Supergirl movie. He's the bad guy in that.
Oh, right.
Well,
Hey.
maybe not bad guy, but the anti-hero.
Yeah, the antagonist, as they say, yeah. Oh, cool.
I will say this, I don't know if you've seen it, any trailers for it. There was, let me think, it's called, The Gorge.
Oh, yeah, I think I have seen something on the old...
I believe that one's on Apple TV.
Yeah, it looks quite good, that one. Yeah, there's a big gorge with something big bad inside, and she goes down after a bloke or something.
Supposedly it's an opening to hell.
Hey, whatever works for you, yeah.
Yeah, there are a few movies that look interesting on the horizon.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm always up for a good film or a good series.
Like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed Skeleton Crew. I thought it was just Star Wars enough, but it was also that you could have taken the Star Wars bits out of it and it still would have worked.
Yep.
And the actors, oh my God, they were just phenomenal. The kids were all great, and then Jude Law is, well, he's always good, so.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to have to sit down and watch that. I've got all the episodes on my home server, but I just... Grandiose.
Yeah, that would be a good one to sit down and watch with the kid.
Oh, she's all loved up. She's got a boyfriend these days. I barely. She comes home a couple of times a week and disappears the rest of the time.
Oh.
But she's gonna have to. She's gonna have to turn up more because she wants to go on holiday with us. So.
Well, it would be in my opinion, that would be a good show to, if somebody that wasn't, get a kid into Star Wars that maybe wasn't into it.
Oh no, she likes Star Wars, and she's getting the boyfriend into films. He's never watched half the films that
Wow.
which I consider the basic films. He's never watched Goonies. He's never watched James Bond.
Oh, dude, trust me. If I had the equipment, I would do. I've thought about doing like a YouTube channel about why the hell haven't you seen this type of stuff.
Well, it's quite easy to do. You don't need much equipment. All you need is a camera of some type that can take a video of you. I don't actually use a video, as you know, on my thing, but
my problem is my workhorse. My workhorse computer that used to do all of my stuff that had all the big drives, that one died. So I don't have much space. That's my problem. And that's the thing is YouTube requires lots of space.
Not that much. I mean,
I do a lot of video editing requires.
oh yeah,
you
if you're
can't
gonna
upload.
sit there and edit all your videos and whatever, yes, you will need some.
You there?
I can't afford to pay somebody, so yeah, I'd have to learn that shit.
Yeah. But Christ, if I can learn it, anyone can bloody learn it. It's not that. It's not that hard
Kindly
to
fetch
do.
me some pumpkins to carve, will you? You will.
Oh man.
I just like running around, just recording myself. But it's weird how people still seem to love bloody 2-hour videos of survival runs. I can never get my head around that. Why someone would want to watch, you know. But they do.
Well,
so...
it could be. It could be because it can. Let's face it; those games could be really attractive in the dark zone, in the survival mode, the blizzard.
Oh, it looks bloody excellent. Yeah, no, I admit that.
So many pumpkins.
And it
Especially
can just
at
be.
high
You
res.
there?
It can just be relaxing, believe it or not.
As usual.
Not for you
many
playing it,
thanks
but
for your service.
Actually, I find it incredibly relaxing playing it. Apart from when I meet the Russian cheaters, they just wind me up because it's just so obvious what they're doing.
oh, I gotta tell you, because you get into music.
Yep.
There's two things that right now I can't get out of my head that I found on YouTube. Well, and I don't know if you've heard of them or not. One is Casey Chambers
Yeah. I've heard of it, yeah.
doing the cover of Lose Yourself
Yeah.
from Eminem.
Uh-huh.
Just fucking phenomenal. Another one is actually from your side of the world is, I don't know if you've ever heard of Ren.
Yes. Weirdly,
Yes.
I've actually met him.
That's awesome.
He actually, well, he used to live in Brighton. Brighton is about 2 to 3 miles away from where I live.
Okay.
So
Well, it's...
yeah, I
I've
know
turned
of him,
so-
and I've met, and he's a really nice kid.
I've turned so many people on to his music.
Yep. And well, I like what his views on disability. We've had many conversations on that, as you can probably imagine.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
But he got royally screwed by doctors. He did, the poor sod.
Oh, God, yes.
So many pumpkins to carve. So little time.
Yeah, but I must admit, I've gone a bit heavier these days. I'm more into heavy metal, you know, Nightwish, Sabaton, sort of that side of things. And it's just something
So
about
many
the
pumpkins to carve. So little time.
it just, you know, G's up the old body a bit and gets the old heart pumping a bit, so that'd do.
Well, I need to go see a doctor about my heart, so I try not to get it racing too much. Unfortunately, I watch the news, so...
Yeah, that's enough to bloody wind anyone up.
Oh my God.
Is that another bloody... Yeah, it is. So I just saw another one of those legendary blokes.
Don't forget those things, also those pails weigh a pound each.
Oh, is that why I'm bloody overweight?
Yes. They add up pretty quick.
Thanks for reminding me. And now I just figured out why I'm bloody... Yep, we bloody are, aren't we?
Same thing with if you have Christmas gifts or packages or any of that crap.
Yeah, I'm just opening up all those bloody things on my... I need to break some shit down. I'm weighing too damn much. Right, where's the news, buddy? Yeah, I must admit, it's all starting to come back now for how to, you know, the circuit we used to do.
Oh yeah. What's funny is when I sat down, I was talking to somebody, and they were like, "You were away for what was it? Something like 2 years." I said, "Yeah." And they're like, "How do you remember this shit?" I said, "I smoke pot." And they're like, "What?" Yeah, normally it makes you forget shit, but I don't know. It makes me remember shit. Dude, I still remember like maybe 65% of the bobblehead spawns and stuff. You know, it's like,
Yep. Yep. I know. I drive psychologists nuts because they can. Because you know I've got no visual memory, so I should not be able to remember locations of things and maps and whatever. But I can.
oh, but that, you know what though? That's like
Reminder.
in the
Any
second
attempted
level
buy
of the
later
raid.
discounts will
I
be displayed and paid for
am
with
useless
fingers.
because of the way that Bethesda does their undergrounds. I get lost so easily. Even though it's not that confusing of a thing, it's the way that they do where you have to, yeah. But honestly, what was it? It's Dudist, or was it Dudist or Oz? I forget, one of those two. They had it where they could take down the first level of the raid
Responsible for
solo
safety
in about
or
28 seconds.
safety
Jesus,
of
that's
goods
going some, yeah.
purchased.
It sounds like those guys, yeah. But they used to bloody blast through the new stuff in a weekend and whatever, if I remember rightly.
Well, if they put in 12 hours worth of new content, they finished it in 6.
That's it. That's
Just
what I meant.
kidding.
They used to
Want
blast
to
through it like
buy
it was
or
nothing.
Sell.
And then complain that it wasn't more.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that.
Like,
Yeah, crazy
dude, you paid
suds.
for the game once.
Oh, that's why
No,
I'm so bloody heavy. Nuclear key cards.
Oh yeah, those weigh a lot too. If you're carrying flux, that's always,
Yeah.
dude. Well, I forget what event it was. They had something where it would give you all this shit, and the next thing you know, you'd look and you'd have like 24 beers. It's like, I did not pick up 24 beers.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh God. I will say this, though. I just went, or I finally got, my glasses were so horrible that I called at the beginning of December, and they were like, yes, we have an opening the second week of January. I'm like, okay. So basically, last Friday they called me up. Actually, it was like 5 days early when they were supposed to come in. They're like, yeah, your glasses are done, dude. It's
Cool.
got new glasses. I put them on. It's like I had to go home and lay down because it's like, nope, they're too strong. They're perfect. They're supposed to be.
I can see the world again, yeah.
It's like I'm not used to sensory overload. I want to sue the doctor. Why? Because I didn't realize my wife was as ugly as she was. Yes, that kind of.
Yep. 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 I looked at her and realised she's very plain. Yes. To use a Weird Al lyric.
I just watched a bunch of people reacting to his videos.
Oh,
I love the
man's a genius.
people that have never seen it. I'm like, how could you have never seen it? That's my question.
I must admit, I like the looking at some of the old reactors, and it's Jesus, kids, you've never lived if you don't know what this stuff is.
Well, I just remember what we did to. Remember Steven?
Yeah, I remember.
The one time he was in the group and we kicked him out of the group and said, "We're not letting you back in until you go and you watch Airplane." Going, what are you guys talking about? I'm like, dude, we're cracking jokes from a fucking movie from the late or the early '80s.
Yeah. God, it's painful sometimes dealing with kids that just don't understand the jokes or whatever, isn't it? It's as you say, it's how could you not know this stuff? These are classics.
Well, and that's one thing I will say is watching people reacting to Fallout that have never played the video game and just trying to wrap their heads around the world, and it's like, well, if you'd played one of the games, you'd know so much more.
Yeah. And they're not hard games to, play or get your head around.
Well, the first ones were not easy.
They weren't, how should we say, as friendly as modern games.
Well, goddamn, you had to read the manual.
Yes. Well, the classic RTFM.
Back in those days when that was the thing, you had to read the manual, otherwise you didn't know what the fuck. Because the game did not hold your hand.
No. But, I mean, that's what I like about those sort of games, is it didn't. That's why I like Stalker and whatever. I like games that don't coddle you. And if you do something dumb, you will die.
Did I tell you about the game on Steam called Infection Free Zone?
Nope.
If you get a chance, check it out. I think it's still in beta.
Infection free zone. Okay. So I'm just writing something. I'm just writing it in my pad beside me. Okay.
It's a zombie game,
Oh, yep. Sounds good. Yeah.
but it's like a real-time strategy where you create an infection-free zone. You put up walls, you defend them. You have to search for gear. You have to fight other people. But what I think is the hook of the game is it uses real-world maps. So you
Alright,
can
yeah.
play in your own neighborhood.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Now you can only zoom in so far, but like I can spot my house in the game.
I can see your house from here. Yeah, very good. Yeah.
But it's kind of neat. Wait, if you now the maps are maybe a year or two out of date, but like if you know where a grocery store is, the grocery store is there in the game. So if you need food, you know where to go.
Yeah.
If there's a sporting goods store, they have weapons. You know, so that's where you go to loot to try to get weapons. And
Oh, makes sense. Yeah, it's very much like Division. Similar sort of idea.
I think of it more the Walking Dead.
Yep. Gotcha. Yep.
But like I said, it's The closest you can get is maybe 100, 200 feet off the ground type of thing.
Yeah. Using tight.
But like I said, I've seen where people have done games in England. In what was it? They used actually the what was it one of the big castles they actually used as their base of operations. I've seen people use like the White House in Washington D.C. or
yeah.
But it's the algorithm they use that takes the real world map and converts it into the game world map. It's kind of neat.
It sounds it. I'm just gonna have a quick bio break. I'll be right back. Right, I'm back.
Still here.
Just about. Right. Cultists. Cultists.
There's a few spots for cultists.
Yeah, I just did the one at the Clancy Manor.
Point Pleasant. Or is it Point? Not Point Pleasant.
Pleasant Valley?
Oh, Point Pleasant. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, just heading there next. So I need to kill 25 of them for my weekly.
Don't forget to use the booster if you got one.
I've got it running.
Okay. If you can't find them there's also they added at the Gilman lumber mill that is due south from Vault 76.
Yeah.
They have a daily quest you can do there. That is for the responders. And one of the things is to go into the cultist.
I've got a thing there to go there. I haven't done that one yet.
But one of the quests is to go to these organ caves where there's cultists. And once you know where they're at, then you can go there anytime if you need them.
Yeah. Got scorched here. I don't want scorch. I want bloody cultists. Bloody scorched. Okay, try somewhere else. Where else we got?
Oh, Nightmare isn't a good spot. Crossroad is always, although Crossroad is when you get there, there's always cultists battling rad scorpions. So you're not quick. You can get out killed.
Yeah.
There's also the cemetery.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So I'm just looking down my list of what else I've got. Yeah, cultists. Oh, and Lost. That's the new lot, isn't it? The Lost.
Yes, those you find around the Dark
yes.
Hollow. Well, and down by the anus, somewhere between the anus and the taint.
I know it well, as the old joke goes.
Watch out for them goddamn turkeys, man, because they'll fuck you up.
I like turkey.
Oh, you won't after you see these motherfuckers, because they're as tall as you.
Oh, god damn it. Stingwings. I'm getting everything but one I bloody want here. Oh well. Grab some stingwings. Need back.
No, I really like.
Some things.
I don't know if they had it back when or I don't know when they added it. There's a variation on the Beast of Burden quest where you have to rescue, instead of leading the cows, you have to go to a spot where there's a bunch of cultists and rescue a caravan cow. There's a whole quest line.
Oh yes, yeah, I remember that one.
Okay.
You have to like herd them, don't you?
No. That's the regular version. In this one, when you go down to it, it's down in the swamps, and you have to kill certain cultists to find explosives. Then you take those explosives and you put them. You have to find, I think it's 8 explosives total, and you have to put them on doors and blow the doors open. Once you do that, you can then pick up the supply crates and take them to one of the buildings you open up the doors to. There's a cow in there, and you have to load up the cow. It's that simple. But at the end of it, then there's a giant fucking turtle that shows up. 3-star turtle that comes and tries to kick your ass.
God.
I swear, I am stoned, but this does make sense.
Glad it does for one of us.
Fish. The giant fish ate his head, and I need his head to get my dad back, so...
God damn it. It's alright. I've got an unkillable bloody dog here.
Why is he unkillable?
Well, I've shot 3 bloody clips into it, and it hasn't even moved, flickered. The bloody, the damage on it. So it's one of those bugged out ones. And of course, I can't bloody teleport until I get away from the
Here.
bloody thing.
Let me see if I can help you.
So it's finally allowed me to kill the bloody thing. I must have wasted about half a dozen.
Well, part of it is they raised the cap from 50 to 100.
All right, yeah. Where the hell? Someone's shooting me. Surely the Mothman lot are cultists, aren't they?
Yes.
Now I go
They
back
said-
to Point Pleasant then.
That's what I said earlier.
Yeah, sorry, I was thinking of the other point. There's another one called Point Pleasant something. I went there first.
Ah, yeah, I'm not there. And like I said, if that doesn't go well, further down the south from there, along that river, is that Kanawha County Cemetery.
Oh yeah, they hang around there as well, don't they? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I can find some candidates here.
Part of it
I have.
Part of it could be is because if it's a public server, you have the option of farming the shit out of it later if you want.
Yeah. Well, you ever want to go to a private one, remember I've always got the opportunity to, because I do run first, so...
You know me, when I start playing, I play usually for a while, so
Yeah.
I'm not in a rush to get things done.
Same here. I'm too old and slow. I'm just here for a good time, not
Dude, that stupid Idle Champions game that I play.
Oh, I see you on there all the bloody time.
Well, you want to know why is if you have it running on the desktop in the background, it runs faster than it's when it's offline.
Ah. Yeah, I must admit, I tried to get into it, but I got to a certain point and I just, like, hit a wall. So I must admit I gave up on it. Because it was a begging as well, I think, was getting on my tits as well. Always, give us money,
the problem with it is it takes a while to get all the things you need to, the characters to fill out good teams and...
Yeah. I think I must have screwed my character up, or how I did it. I might have to try again.
I've been playing it so long.
Well, it's a bit like me and bloody The Division. God, I hate to imagine how many thousands of hours I've played that game for.
But The Division was actually a really fun game.
Yeah.
Like I said, I still believe that first one, the 0 to 30 experience, the storyline in the first game was fucking amazing.
Yeah. Well, they're bringing out a new expansion, apparently, in about 6 months to actually finish off the Division 2 storyline. You know, they never finished it initially. It just sort of stops, doesn't it?
Well, you had to follow it with DLC, which I never had the money for.
Yeah, well, this now finishes off without needing the DLC. And the DLC's included with it anyway, just because not everyone bought the bloody thing.
I really wish...
I can't believe they cancelled the bloody free one. I still can't get my head around that.
Well, you know, you spend all that money and you might as well throw it away for, I don't know.
Yeah, but the game was finished. I played the bloody game. I was one of the beta testers.
You know?
And that's, the game was playable. It was fun. I honestly believe it would have made them bloody money. But, Ubisoft is
But they made them enough money, though.
Hey, it would have made them more money than they made off of that crappy Star Wars game, which they wasted millions making.
That Outlaws?
Yeah.
It was bad?
It was okay, but it's certainly... it's not a AAA game, let's put it that way. It's a good game, but it's not a AAA game.
Well, I saw an article earlier where they
I
were
did.
talking about. They said something about that. Was it Grand Theft Auto when it comes out could cost $100 or more.
Yeah, I see they're hyping the shit out of Grand Theft Auto 6.
But it's like, okay, when does it stop?
Precisely. Who's got the bloody money for that nonsense?
I mean, look at how much people have sunken into Star Citizen.
Guilty, but only the initial when it was the very cheap one, went right at the beginning.
But how many people, got way into that one?
Oh god, there's whales that have spent tens of thousands.
And will they ever get their money back? Nope.
Shit, no. But they don't care because some of these crazy gits, as you say, the whales in there. They've got some crazy shit. They've got the carrack and whatever, the huge, great big carrier thing, which would probably take a normal person, God, 1,000 hours to earn with the in-game currency.
I love how they busted Elon Musk. He said he was this big time gamer.
Oh yeah, he's another bullshit artist like Trump, isn't he?
Well,
Sorry,
and
I
they
just
said
explained
yes.
to Linda so she knows what I'm doing. I'm talking to Tom.
Hi, remember me from all those years ago?
Hold on.
Oh.
I just handed over the microphone.
Hi Tom, how are you?
Somehow still breathing.
Yes, I know what you mean. I usually say that. People say to me, how are you? I say, I'm alive. That's about it. That's all I can say.
The last time I checked.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What's the weather like over there?
About 3 or 4 degrees above zero.
Oh, right. It's a bit warmer here, but we've got wind. The wind woke me up about 5:30, actually. Our time. 'Cause it's so
Well, we
windy
don't have the
outside.
wind here, but we're getting snow.
Oh, right. We've not seen snow yet this year. Not in Bexhill. We've been lucky.
No, we're in a good area of the U.S. We're not near the fires. We're not near the hurricanes. We're just here.
Just got snow. Oh, right. Okay. Well, you
Oh,
take
just
care
about-
anyway. Nice to speak to you again.
I wonder if Sonny has
Alrighty.
Take care. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
The quicker you recover on missing equipment, the better.
I'm back. Yes,
Yeah.
no, Linda just got up, so that's why I was just explaining.
I see you have our missing property.
I forget what I was saying. All right, man, but I'm gonna have to crash.
Yeah, I wondered how much longer you was going to last. I could
I'd
hear
hate
you
to think
winding
what the
down.
Raiders could do with a portable power
But yeah,
plant.
dude, this is what is this is definitely not the In Your Dreams, but I was like, at some point or another, we must have popped on because we were on my friends list. So
Yeah,
All
I
right,
think
dude.
I found you on something, and that's how. I can't remember now.
oh yeah.
We worked it out.
All
as I
right, sir.
said.
But you have a good one, and I will hopefully see you soon.
Yeah, no problem, and we'll have to do that raid together.
All right, sir.
Okay, catch you later, mate.
Later.
Maybe Ward has more drawing paper I can have.
6 hours behind. Yeah.
latch on.
Checking what's open. Oh yeah, of course, yeah, it's Friday. Sorry, I'd lost a day. I thought it was Saturday.
It's slippy out. Yeah!
As I said, I lost a day there somewhere. Right, I need to go down to...
I wonder if Sonny has any ice cream now that he has a refrigerator.
Yeah, no, I saw Tom was in this game, so I